Hi, I'm Marissa, and today I'd like to give you my top reasons to believe the Gospels are, in fact, eyewitness accounts and historically reliable. Did you know that the overwhelming majority of scholars, both scholars who believe in Jesus as the Messiah and those who don't, agree on these dates of when the Gospels were written by? Notice how all of these Gospels are dated within the same generation of the eyewitnesses to Jesus' death, within the possible lifetimes of the disciples. Early tradition holds that these eyewitness accounts were written by the disciples themselves or their companions. We even have a document from 170 AD that lists 4 Gospels as trusted sources called the Muratorian Fragment. In fact, that fragment lists 22 of our current 27 books in the New Testament and actually names Luke and John as authors for 2 of the Gospels. But why does the dating matter? Well, first, let's have a little perspective here. Jesus' disciples writing gospel accounts in ancient times would be like JFK's own trusted staff writing biographies about him after his death in modern times. Like the #1 national bestseller written by Ted Sorensen, Kennedy's trusted advisor and speechwriter, or the book written by Special Assistant to President Kennedy, Arthur Schlesinger, which won both a National Book Award and a Pulitzer Prize. How trusted are these sources? Can you imagine if we debated the authorship of those books now or even 100 years from now? No, you can't. Because the eyewitnesses, the staff of these men, the friends of these men, or their children may still be around. So why do so many struggle to believe the truth of the accounts of the eyewitnesses to Jesus' ministry? Matthew and John were disciples who followed Jesus daily. Mark was a companion of Peter, the leading disciple, so many people believe Mark is actually Peter's account. And Luke was a companion of Paul and gathered eyewitness accounts from those who walked with Jesus. But then one might argue, well, those dates from scholars are all best guesses, Marissa. We don't really have any hard evidence of those dates. Yes, we do. Did you know that the oldest fragment of the Gospels that we've found so far is from John and has been dated 70 to 120 years after the death of Jesus, when the original writing is dated by scholars typically 60 years after the death of Jesus? That's pretty close, just 10-year difference. And John is the only disciple who tradition says died a natural death and was the last to die. And this fragment, it's in a museum. You can go see it with your own eyes at the Rylands Gallery at the University of Manchester. For comparison, the earliest source we have on the historical figure, Alexander the Great, is from 300 years after his death. Again, put that in context. What if the earliest source found on JFK couldn't be written until 240 years from now, in the future? There would be no eyewitnesses around to refute, not even grandchildren of eyewitnesses. So next time you start to doubt, remember all of the Gospels were written within 60 years of the death of Christ, and even unbelieving scholars agree to those dates. This is Search Honestly. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We are brand new, so every share helps. Till next time.
I know that we may still disagree, but search honestly. Search